Premier Mark Brantley says he's given the process time to determine a fair allocation of revenues between St. Kitts and Nevis. This process involves the federal government working with the World Bank to recommend an optimal revenue sharing arrangement for the two islands. The issue of fair share was a major point of contention for Premier Brantley and played a significant role in the breakup of the Team Unity coalition government, of which he was a member. At that time, then Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris had asked the World Bank to help establish a fair share formula, but Brantley opposed this approach. During his monthly press conference on January 28th, Premier Brantley clarified the difference between the proposal put forward by Prime Minister Harris in 2022 and the current approach under Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew.
What I said at the time, I was in a unity government. Fair share was one of the central planks of why we got into that unity government. There was something called the Charleston Accord that all the political parties involved signed, PAM, PLP, and CCM. What happens is the Charleston Accord was used to catapult Timothy Harris into Prime Minister's chair with only one seat. We honored our commitment to him. But once he got there, he said the Charleston Accord didn't matter. It wasn't the law. But how you benefit from it? To become PM, but afterwards you say it doesn't matter. So when he talked about the World Bank on the singular issue of our share of the CBI money, I said, well, that was nonsense, because I understood it was just a delaying tactic. What I meant by that was, we all know how much is CBI money. Well, I shouldn't say we all know. He would have known how much came in from CBI. So if it was 600 million, and it costs 100 million to manage and to operate your costs, we said to him, let us get the net figure. That is, the gross amount that flows in the gross revenue minus the expenses. And if that net figure, using my example, you took in gross revenue of 600 million, you spent 100 million to manage the program, to do all your promotions and all that, it leaves 500 million. Then let us divide that based on the population. The recent census, we have recent numbers. Nevis now is 27, 28% of the population. So said to Nevis, well, all right, a quarter, 25% comes to Nevis, 75% goes to St. Kitts. That's what we're saying, that it was quite possible to do that.
Premier Brantley said what the World Bank is recommending is not only the share of CBI revenues, but also all revenues collected on Nevis.
As I understand it, now, what Prime Minister Drew is proposing with the World Bank, if I don't understand it correctly, then I would certainly ask him to clarify. But what I understood is that they wanted to do a wholesale analysis. So not just CBI, but also VAT, also corporate taxes, those kinds of things, leakages, to determine what the best share is going to be. So that is why I have backed off, and I've just decided let me allow the process to work, because I want to see what the numbers work out at. But the debate about fair share that was really so current during the elections of 2022 had to do with the citizenship by investment.
Since Dr. Drew's ascension to Prime Minister in August 2022, both leaders have led talks on the long-debated issue with a view to brokering a sustainable revenue-sharing arrangement between the federal government and the Nevis Island administration. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.